Hey, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of discussion because I keep seeing a bunch of arguments in Monster Hunter going one way or another based on what you should do with your monster when you're about to take it out. First, let me introduce myself. I am Serenity, YouTube's favorite furry princess and the girl with the weird voice, and let's have a chat about capturing versus slaying. And ironically, I'm going to be doing this while going on a hunt. Sorry, had something in my throat. While going on a hunt against a monster that I cannot capture, I can only slay. So, quite a while ago, a notable Monster Hunter YouTuber said that you have to capture everything if you want to get the good stuff. Well, that's not necessarily true. There are benefits to capturing and there are benefits to slaying, and I'll lay out both of you and let you decide what you want to do. To start with, when a monster is about to be finished off for good, it'll start glowing blue on the map, and at that point you have a decision whether to lay a trap down and capture it or keep hunting it until it's dead. If you capture it, you get approximately 2 to 3 items, depending on how your luck is, and if you slay it, you get a guaranteed 3 carves. As for what sort of materials you get, is based entirely on the odds of whether or not you're capturing it or carving it. Some things will have a very low chance of appearing if you capture something, and some things have a very high chance of getting something if you capture it, and vice versa. Thanks, Rathian. And vice versa for carving something. I know if I want hard claws from one monster, I need to carve. If I want, say... oh, I don't know. I remember that Tetranodon has a material that you definitely want to capture it to get more of it. So let's talk about some of the more minor things of what you want to do. So, depending on what material determines what you want to get, but there's a couple extra bits to it. If you are trying to speedrun, say, that one Gore Magala event quest in Master Rank that gives you a lot of rank points, you'll end the quest faster if you capture it. If you slay the monster, you gotta wait 60 seconds before getting back to town. If you capture it, you gotta wait 20. So you can get back to town faster if you trap the monster. If you're playing in multiplayer with a bunch of randoms, and somebody just keeps failing and dying to the monster, and they done it twice, it's better as a group if you capture the monster before that person gets a third cart and fails the mission for everyone. So yeah, if you're already at 2 carts, it's a better idea to trap the monster than to try and risk slaying it. So trapping, good for speedrunning, it's good for grinding anomaly levels, or no, not anomaly levels, just regular levels. And it's kind of good for multiplayer. But you shouldn't default to trapping every single thing you want to hunt. Thanks. It's, again, if you're playing in multiplayer, let the quest host decide whether they want to trap it or not. It's rude to assume that they want to trap every single thing. She can't kill me, don't worry. Let's talk about slaying then. Oh wait, we already were. So when it comes to multiplayer, slay to default unless the quest host decides to trap it. In which case, well, that's their choice. But there are some monsters you cannot you cannot trap to end the quest no matter what. Apex Rathian and similar Apexes are one such monster. Afflicted monsters are another such monster that you cannot trap to end the quest. And of course, elders can't fall into traps, period. Gormagala does not count as an elder. Go nuts. You cannot trap these monsters to end the quest, but you can still trap afflicted monsters in traps, and you definitely should, because they're a nasty bunch. You can't trap elders, you can't trap apexes, don't even try. But there's another type of hunt out there, where trapping is very good, and I never see anyone actually do it. When you're in a rampage, one of the things you can use to stop the monster's progress is actually traps. You can set these things in front of gates to stop the Khezu, or the Tetranodon, or the Anjanath from running through the gate. Because it's a little easier to deal with a rampage when it's in a small area compared to the entire fort. Bye, Rathian. I'll show you some examples of what I mean between capturing and slaying in terms of material odds when we get back to town. And then that'll be enough. I don't think I have to explain any more about it. It really is just one or the other, depending on what you need. Whee! Wish I could just drift around that corner. This is no Mario Kart.
I did it!
Bug.
Whew.
Okay, so imagine having a light on your porch at night, and you got a bunch of those things bonking against the side of your house. Hold on, one moment, please. Give me my stuff. Nothing new? Good. Okay, Hunter's Notes. Let's go down to Tetranodon. I mentioned him earlier. Okay, so if you look here... Sorry. So if you look here, you can see the various odds of things. So, in order to get one of these Tetranodon Fine Discs, for example, the only way you can get one is by capturing it in a trap. But... Okay, let's see here. Carves. Now here's a good example, the Tetranodon Thick Hide. You can get a 21% chance of getting a Thick Hide in 2 to 3 drops, or you have a 44% chance of getting it if you carve the monster. So there's a bit of a nuance if you need one material or the other. It gets a little trickier when you get into things like rare orbs and mantles. Like here, I've seen arguments going one way or another about these sorts of monsters, and I'm not really sure which way to go. Honestly, well, you just kind of use your best judgment here. You got a 3% chance per drop if you carve, but you also got a 3% chance per drop if you capture the thing. But I've seen them drop as sparklies on the ground, and that's just the best feeling ever. That should be everything as far as I know. Alright, we're gonna end here because I am hungry. And I'm also feeling lazy. So I'm just gonna go eat a bowl of Trix cereal or something. Trix are not just for kids. They're for consenting adults too. Okay. If you found this tutorial helpful at all, give it a like, share it with people. I don't really mind. I'm just playing for the fun of it. Thought I'd share some information. And Serenity is going to go eat now. Thank you very much.